as we reported yesterday, following the resignation of Jeff Sessions as Attorney General, Matthew Whitaker was named the acting Attorney General. Now, more than a dozen U.S. state attorney generals have a signed document calling for him to recuse himself from overseeing the Russia investigation, a role he assumed Thursday. In further news, it is being reported that the 18-month-long investigation led by Robert Mueller is finalizing their report on the investigation. No timeline has been given for its release. This is the last day of French Week, meaning this will be the last question you can answer for a chance to win a prize. So listen up, Texans, because today's trivia question for French Week is: what American singer experienced minimal success in the United States, then became an international superstar in France, and later a French citizen? You can submit your answers to Madame White in room 604.
Seeking inspiration from all parts of the world, our photography students have shown immense talent with the help of their amazing teacher. NHSTV reporter Christian Calvert shows us how these students see through the lens of life.
In one class, students are learning skills in how to capture the present for the future. This class is photography.
So this is photography 1, and they're learning everything from day 1 is just learning how to use the camera. So it's more than just, point and shoot. They have to learn how to use a bunch of different creative functions, adjust to changing lighting, but we also go into Lightroom, which is basic photo editing, and eventually we get to Photoshop.
In this class, they do more than just take pictures and edit all day, however.
We really have the freedom to kind of do anything we want. We can shoot whatever subject matter we want. We have a lot of fun. So the other day we actually got out. I have tons of toys that I've collected. I have kids. And so we lined up all different types of action figures and got to shoot them. We do get opportunities to shoot outside of school, and that's a lot of fun. We just shot at the air show, and that was a lot of fun spending time together and doing a lot of just all-day shooting.
Miss Padalecki has only just joined us at Northwest and has already left an impression.
Okay, so this is my first year to teach photography only. I've taught for 8 years middle school art, and I did yearbook as well, and because of yearbook photography. I do have some students that are in the art world, mostly graphic design, because that's where they end up going. But yeah, I have some students that have become artists.
So if you are passionate about photography, go and see if it's for you. For NHSTV, this has been Christian Calvert.
Kaylee, I've seen some of the shots they've taken, and I've got to say, they've got some real skill.
That's right, Jay. And speaking of great shots, Texan basketball season is in full swing. Tomorrow, the varsity boys play at DeSoto High School at 7:30 p.m. against the DeSoto Wildcats. In addition, Saturday morning, Texan Swim is going to the Keller Non-TISCA Invitational Meet. It is at 8 a.m. at the Keller ISD NATATORIUM. If you see them in the hallway, wish them good luck, and don't forget to take some time out of your Saturday to go watch them dominate the competition. But for today, football has their last game of the season before playoffs. The game is at 7:30 p.m. at Farrington Field against Northside. Go show your boys some love and pack the stands. Don't forget to be loud. Now, speaking of football, our school is filled with athletic talent, but there is one athlete that stands out among the crowd. Reporter Brandon Vasquez has the story.
The Texans varsity football team is having one of its best seasons to date, and it's led by the talented athletes leading the way for the Texans' success this season. Every varsity player is as talented as the man next to him, but there is one player who stands out amongst his fellow teammates.
Cooper McDonald, C-O-O-P-E-R, M-C-D-O-N-A-L-D.
Cooper is in his second year of varsity football, and from his and his coach's point of view, he's shown tremendous improvement and success since his freshman year.
Cooper as a freshman was our typical freshman. The one thing I did notice that was different was the kid liked to compete. He wasn't scared to go out there and give it a try. He was as silly as the rest of the freshmen, but again, he liked to compete.
With Cooper owning into his work ethic during the football season and off-season, it was not hard for him to make a switch in positions after only just 1 year of being on the varsity team.
Coach House moved me to safety my sophomore year. I was just doing whatever to do to make the team win. But then when I got moved down, I was stoked, so I like it a lot better.
Cooper and I have a relationship before just because I coached his brother Caden. When he moved to outside backer, I think we were both happy.
With Cooper being the dedicated and talented athlete that he is, he has his eyes set on helping his team to make a deep run in the playoffs now that the Texans have secured a spot in the playoffs.
Going into the playoffs, we just need to stay focused, and our goal is to stay obviously GPS, gold footballs. We want to play on Thanksgiving and make it to state and win it.
The game is set for next week at our own NISD Stadium, so make sure to go out and support and watch Cooper McDonald and the Texans dominate in the playoffs. This has been Brandon Vasquez for NHSTV.
And I hear that some people aren't being missed by a certain female celebrity. Here is Jack with your entertainment report.
Well, Kaylee, this week your favorite singer Ariana Grande dropped Thank You Next, and everyone and their mom is talking about it. She spilled some tea about all of her exes, including Ricky Alvarez, Big Sean, Mac Miller, and Pete Davidson. This is unlike any hit song that's currently trending, so make sure to give it a listen. On another note, Netflix has gotten rid of a few iconic movies this November, including all of the Jurassic Parks, The Lazarus Effect, Oculus, and Still Magnolias. It's really sad to see them go. Now, ladies, listen up, because the Better Now singer is now back on the market. Although most people didn't even know he had a girlfriend, Post Malone was formerly dating Ashlyn Diaz, who was his promoter ever since 2015. Sources are saying she broke up with him because of his busy schedule. However, this isn't completely confirmed by either Post or Ashlyn. Now, in movie news, somebody once told me that Illumination Entertainment lead Chris Meledandri, who is known for Despicable Me, is wanting to reboot the Shrek series. He said that however he reimagines it, he wants to keep the original voice cast intact. This is made possible because back in 2016, Universal Studios purchased DreamWorks, which owned Shrek. I'm hopeful that they create a masterpiece and don't mess up our beloved Shrek. What do you guys think about that?
I'm so excited to see what they're going to do with the movie.
I'm interested in the animation aspect. Are they going to keep it 2D or 3D or, you know?
I really think they need to keep the original animation style.
Yeah, I just think they shouldn't do it at all.
Also, next week is playoffs week, which means we have some dress-up days. Starting Monday, we have 80s throwback. Tuesday is camo day. Wednesday is tie-dye day. Thursday is college day. And last but not least, ending the week with Red Out on Friday. Be sure to show up with pride on Monday with some throwbacks.
Also, don't forget to tune in on Monday for a highlight of our Texan sweethearts.
Have a great weekend, Texans. This has been NHSTV Live.